guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to episode 2 of my Abyss series. I'm surprised we're allowed to release Jumpy Dumpty in the library because it is a creation associated with Klee, so I'm just surprised we're allowed to do that in here. But anyway, let's have a seat and chat about things and all your feedback you've given me. So let's start with Xiangling, or no, let's start with Child. Okay, not too much feedback with Child other than level his talents to level 8, which I have done that for you guys. I worked a little bit after filming the first video, so he is 888. Perhaps we can get it higher. I just currently don't have any more books, and yeah, the domain is only available in a couple of days from when I'm filming this. And yeah, for artifacts, I think it was good, except for his goblet. Someone recommended that I try and go for a hydro damage goblet, so let me just see if we have one quickly. Sorry, wrong button. Let's go hydro damage. Okay, I have one on Farina. This one looks good. It would break the set. However, I don't know, we'll see. I'll look at that. And let's go to Circlet quickly. Someone recommended instead of crit damage, I should go for a crit rate one. So I keep clicking the wrong button. There are a few. I would have to break the set somewhere maybe if I don't get a crit rate one. I don't know, we'll maybe do a couple of runs on the nymph stream as the series goes on to see if we can perhaps get either one of these artifacts for Child. Other than that, I think Child is looking good. So yeah, let's move on, not to Sucrose. We'll chat about her when we get there. Then Bennett. Okay. With Bennett, I was recommended to level his weapon to 90 because his ult is based on the base attack of this weapon, so I did that. So we don't have to worry about it anymore. Then artifacts. I realized I made a big oopsie with the gladiators finale. I didn't realize that the noblesse oblige was that important. I don't know, I was just going with it, but it's fine. You guys pointed out that the noblesse would be the absolute best for him. However, it's apparently not resin efficient. Regardless, I'll try my best to get a 4-piece oblige. However, I did do a few runs with the noblesse. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't gotten that great of a piece or pieces for him. This is the goblet I managed to get. I'm supposed to be focusing on energy recharge, pyro damage bonus, and crit as the mains. So we have a bit of work to do. Someone actually recommended energy recharge as the main of the sands. I have so much work to do with Bennett, which is perfectly fine. It'll only benefit us at the end. Yep, so we're gonna get rid of these gladiators, finale's pieces, give it to someone else, or just leave it in my storage until I need them. Then, yep, his talents are above 8, so I think they're good. I could level up his normal attack to level 8, but we're not really going to use it, so I'll leave it at 6 for now unless told otherwise. Then let's move on to Xiangling quickly. So for Xiangling, I should try and get her catch up to R5. I can try and do that for you guys, perhaps throughout the series. Even once we're done with a team, I'll still fish to get this up to R5 because the damage increase and the elemental burst increase is really favorable for us in the Abyss. Then in terms of artifacts, let's see. I have notes in front of me. I wrote down main key points that I got from our little discussion in the comments. So for Xiangling's sand, I was told to switch to EM or ER, and I did that. It's not leveled up, so we'll get that leveled up. Then let's just check her talents if it's all good there. Yeah. I could also level her normal attack to get it to 8 because Child does give us a buff, as I've mentioned this. But yeah, I'm not gonna worry about sucrose for now. Obviously we will at a later stage, but for now I really want to get everyone else up to standard. So we'll work on her eventually. I can quickly chat about sucrose. Obviously we will need to get her still to level 90. Her weapon, I should use the sacrificial fragments. Then for artifacts, we would run a 4-piece iridescent veneer. We will get there. Constellation Eye says he's 0 talents. We will improve to 8. Anyway guys, I'm not sure what I'm going to do first. Perhaps look at more Noblesse Oblige and some fishing. But we'll see where this video takes us. Alright, I thought we should move on to some fishing since getting her weapon up to R5 is quite a top priority on our to-do list. So I haven't fished in a while, a very long time.
Is it another paimon?
So let's start and hopefully we can get her weapon up to R5 with ease. So let's start with the angel fish. I think that's what they're called. I don't have the Inazuman fishing rod because I don't have the amount of fish it needs, so the wilderness rod is fine. It just doesn't give us the increase in catch time when fishing for these little guys, so we can fish. I'll just check that the time is right, and yeah, let's do that. Apart from fishing, I thought we should also do Child's book domain so we can level up his talents to 9. And yeah, I'm gonna try and aim to get Child up to talent level 10, just so he's at his highest potential I can possibly do. Other than that, let's get straight into book farming. Alright, I'm done farming for Child's talent, so hopefully we can get both up to level 9. Let's go have a look. Okay, we only have enough books to level up his talents. Well, one of them. I was hoping to get both of them up to level 9, but I accidentally confused the days for his books. So I thought it was on Tuesdays. It was actually Monday, Thursday, and Sunday. It's just one of those things, so we'll just leave it there for now. I'll get his other one up to level 9 when his book domain is available again. But let's check the priorities. So we will obviously level up his Foul Legacy to level 9, and yeah, we'll leave it there with Child for this episode. Cool. Yeah, guys, let's carry on and let's see where we are with our fishing. I've finally gotten enough bitter pufferfish for us to level up the catch by 1 refinement. I know it's not exactly a lot, but I could not for the life of me get lucky enough to get any more bitter pufferfish, but as we go along, we will of course level up the catch. Rather refine the catch to R5, but let's honestly get the ball rolling with our refinements. Okay, well, we got it to rank 2, so I'm happy with that for now. Yeah, let's chat about Bennett's artifacts quickly. I've done a bit of farming for the Noblesse Oblige, and we've come to a point where I think it's fine. Obviously, if you guys feel differently and you want to recommend I try something else, then of course do so. For his flower, I went with this one. None of them are leveled. Just keep in mind, we will get there eventually, but these are the artifacts I settled with. So for his flower, I don't know what the last substat will be. We will level it eventually. For his plume, we've got this one. For his sands, I managed to get an energy recharge one. For his goblet, I got an attack percentage. And for his circlet, I got a crit rate. I know it's not a Noblesse Oblige, but we do have the 4-piece bonus. So I think it's fine to get away with the Wanderer's Troop here, just for the crit rate percentage. Yeah, this is the only leveled one I have for Bennett right now, besides this one. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. I just don't have any stuff for us to use to level any artifacts. So we will have to just leave it there for Bennett for now. I will farm and get all the stuff I need to be able to level artifacts. Let's move on to Sucrose, and I'll see you guys there. Sorry if it's all over the place. We are simultaneously working on all 4 characters at once, so we will be jumping a bit from one to the other. I quickly created some more gems, stones for Sucrose. Let's just find her quickly. So I was able to get 6 more Animo gems. I just need 5 more hurricane seeds. And yeah, the rest I have a good amount of these flowers. That's perfect. All we need really is the boss drop. Then we'll do that. And in terms of weapons, she will borrow Nahida's weapon. Mapame is technically better for Nahida anyway, but it is level 70 and the domain is not available yet for us to level it, so her and Nahida will just have to share this weapon. However, if I do end up using Nahida in the second team for our Abyss, then Sucrose could honestly have another sacrificial fragments. I'll just have to level it when the domain is available. Let's just check quickly. Yeah, this one is only available on Wednesday, so I can level up another sacrificial fragment for Sucrose. Other than that, we can talk about artifacts quickly. So I first went through my storage before we start farming for Viridescent Venera again. So this is the flower I chose for Sucrose currently. It's not leveled up. I don't think any of the ones I've chosen are leveled up for Sucrose. I think this is good. We do want EM and ER, and I'm not sure what the 4th substat will be, but I'm sure I'll show you guys towards the end of our first team. Then her flower, she had this on already. I think it's decent. Perhaps we can even get a better one when we do Viridescent Venera again. Do some runs for that. Her sands. I know ideally it's supposed to be Elemental Mastery, but if I don't get an EM one, I'll just put the Energy Recharge one on her. Hopefully we can also get one with better substats. Then these aren't going to stay. These are just ones she had on prior to us looking at her. So the Wanderer's Troop will change into a 4-piece of Viridescent Venera with Elemental Mastery on each, preferably. And then, yeah, I'm very surprised I don't have any more Sucrose constellations. It's just a bit weird. All my other 4-star characters are closer to C6. So why haven't I gotten any Sucrose? But it's fine. Talents, I'm going to aim to get her burst and her skill up to talent level 9, just because we are on a time crunch with my weekly videos. But then again, just like the rest of them, I can simultaneously get the talents up as our series goes on, even if we branch off to the second team and I still level up their talents, it'll only benefit the team at the end of the day. But another thing I want to chat about, it was recommended to me for us to check out a Zhao team. So it would consist of Zhao, Faruzan, Zhangling, and Bennett. I'm not sure about that just yet, due to the fact that Zhangling and Bennett are already in our first team. Zhao and Faruzan work together really well. I was able to get C6 Faruzan for us on this current banner with Cloud Retainer. Yeah, if you watched the other video, you see Faruzan would not leave me alone. But I think it's a good C6 to have. I've never built Faruzan, so I can't say she's in her best build possible. She doesn't really have a weapon. She's got no artifacts, so we'll have to look at that. Another team I'm really interested in is always teams with Hyper Bloom that contain Nahida and a Hydro character, Electro character, and then I'm not sure who would fill the fourth spot. Hyper Bloom is always very strong with their elemental reactions and elemental harmony. So I'm leaning more towards a Hyper Bloom team over the Zhao team, but you're more than welcome to leave team recommendations for me. Like I was recommended the Zhao team. I do appreciate all your recommendations. So yeah, I'm not sure where we'll go yet with our second team, but like I've been saying, I am leaning towards more of a Nahida Hyper Bloom team. Anyway, let's get on to leveling Sucrose to level 90 and doing some artifact runs. We're done with Sucrose's materials, so let's quickly level her up. And there we go. We will thereafter move on to the artifact domain, do a few runs, and I'll tell you my thoughts when we get there. Let's have one final look at Sucrose. So we did get her to level 90. Her weapon remains as Ma Permet until I decide what our second team is going to be, then I'll switch to Sacrificial Fragments. Then in terms of artifacts, I managed to get this good flower for her. Obviously we won't see how it looks until I have the necessary upgrading material. As I mentioned with Bennett, I don't have stuff to level it up, or level any of the artifacts of that matter, but I can assure you it'll be leveled up by the time we have to actually do the Abyss. Then her plume, I think it's good. There's not much I can say about this one. I managed to get it to level 19, so sitting at a good spot. Then her sands, I had to stay with energy recharge 1. Hopefully we can get an elemental mastery 1 later on, but this is the one I have for now. Then I did get an EM goblet for her. The substats aren't great, but it's the best I could get after doing runs on the strong box and in the domain, so yeah, we'll just stick with it for now. I'm more concerned about the set bonus it gives us, and obviously the amount of EM she has. Then for her circlet, since she already has the 4-piece, I thought we could use another good EM piece for her. So her circlet, I managed to find this one. I think it's really good. I don't think I'll change it. I think the subsets are great. So I honestly feel like I will stay with it, but obviously you can tell me how you feel. Then Constellation, unchanged. Talents, I haven't improved them this episode, but it's fine. I am prioritizing Child's talent since he is our main DPS. Him and Sucrose do share a book domain, so I think she's like second or even third on the list for talents of the level of importance. I think Child is first. I'm not sure who I should decide a second. It honestly could be Bennett and then Sucrose. I don't know, she's just down there for talents. They will get leveled up just further down the line in our series. Anyway, I think we've done a decent amount of improving in this episode. It was more of me going back and fixing my builds. So we did completely redo Bennett's artifacts. We leveled up Child a little bit. I wasn't able to find a Hydro damage goblet for him, so we will get there eventually, slowly but surely. But yeah, I am happy with the progress we've made today, and I think I'm going to call it here for our episode this week. So thank you so much guys for sticking around if you've made it to the end. I really appreciate the support of the past few weeks and on my episodes. I really appreciate all your support. Honestly, I don't think I can mention it enough. So yeah, we have a lot of work to do in our next episodes. We will have to decide on a second team. But I will see you then. Bye friends.